Hi everybody, how you doing? This is not killing time. This is not me appearing as my alter ego. It's just me, just being me, regular, boring old Shannon. And when I decided I was going to do this video, I knew right away I wanted to do it, but I also didn't know when I was going to do it because I wanted to make sure that when I sat down and was going to do this, that I was about as clear-headed as I possibly could be. I didn't want anger or emotion to dictate the words that would come out of me, so that when I say the things I'm going to say, you don't see me coming off as spiteful or vengeful. Because I know if I do that, all the words I will say will just, excuse me, be pretty much non-validated. There'll be nothing behind it. It'll just be me being a vengeful, spiteful person. I don't want that. I want to make sure that everything I say here is straight to the point and it's clear that I know what I'm saying. There's no extra hidden agenda. This is everything that I've been through, and I want to share that with you guys over the next couple of weeks. And I do say weeks because when I originally started to do this video, I realized there was so much I wanted to say and do that in one shot, it was never going to happen. So this will be the first of a few mini episodes that will hopefully hopefully make you see the world how I saw it as far as topic goes. And the topic for this, if you didn't read the title already, was my experience and the glory that was working for Toys R Us Times Square. So right off the bat, let me make sure I say this clearly. I have zero problem with the company known as Toys R Us or Toys R Us Times Square. They are a good company. They do fantastic work with charity, autism, Toys for Tots, Alex Lemonade. Fantastic company. I am not here to bash the company. Please do not send hate emails. It would be kind of cool, but no, this is not what this is about. This is about my personal experience with a particular store in particular in Times Square. And I'm mentioning that store because that's where I was. That's where I spent the last couple of years. And I've had some awesome ups and some shitty downs. So I wanted to make sure this video come across as my experience, my little trip to the land of Oz, as I called it. So as all good stories go, let's start from the beginning. And September 26th of 07 is when I got hired with the company, and I thank the company for that because then, like now, the economy's pretty shitty, and to get a job is hard to come by. So they gave me a shot. I took it. I ran with it, and I was able to stay. And when I first started with this company, I started out in the girls department. Funny story how I started off in the girls department, because again I had this space, was when they started listing up the names, I guess, to see who goes where. All the newbies went to the girls department, all girls, a couple cute ones by the way, and there was me. And I remember when I got there, the manager was like, you sure you belong here? I was like, what's your name? I was like, my name is Shannon. It's like, oh, thought you were a chick. Nope, I'm pretty sure I'm a dude. Sorry. So that's how I began in the girls' world, in case you didn't know. That's how little me started. And it was good. When the holiday began, when you work during holiday time, when you get hired at holiday time, there's no guarantees. You're pretty much on borrowed time unless you do something that stands out that makes them want to keep you. And sure enough, I made sure that I was gonna bust my ass as hard as I can to make sure I was one of those people. And the time came, I was one of the ones that survived. And sure enough, I did enough in the games department where I eventually took over by myself. I was just, that determined and bored, I guess, to make sure I stood. That they gave me the nod, gave me the big thumbs up, and there I was. I was an official member of the Toys R Us crew, and I was in the girls' department. And I met some great people there that I'm still friends with to this day, and I will get to that lovely, fantastic people that they are on another video, another time, just for them. But it was great for a good while. I can't say anything bad about that time because I met some great people, had some great times. Obviously, I wasn't making a whole lot of money, but just the fact I was working and I was working with good people made it worth the while to go every day. I didn't mind it, and it was cool. I digged it. And then I guess like all good things, they eventually do come to an end because slowly but surely the politics of the store started taking over. Certain people that I enjoyed working with were eventually canned, and certain people. One particular ended up moving to Florida, and I love her to death. She's awesome, and she's probably watching this, giving a big ah, yay. And I love you, honey, love you. Hope to see you soon. And you know, It began as fun, great, all these great people, and eventually, little by little, they started to leave, and it started to become a downer because some people that were taking over their place weren't as fun. But that's all companies, that's all corporations. It just got rolled the punches. It is what it is, and you just kind of try to make the best of it. And I did my part to just try to make the best of it. Still ran the games department by myself, and at the time was really huge in the store, and it shrunk down. But the time was as big as it could possibly be without being a whole store by itself. So I took pride in that I was able to do something that big of a project and get recognized for it. But again, like I said earlier, all good things come to an end. So when this period of time was starting to kill off, downstairs, 2 floors downstairs, apparently there was a mass exodus. Many people either quit, job abandonment, got fired. Basically, there was a massive exodus downstairs. And then, of course, the company scrambled because they got filled in spots. And then my first bad experience with the company became during that time when I just got drafted just to go downstairs. There was no, would you like to go down there? Would you consider it or anything? Miss Jessie, that was one of the supervisors there, just came out of nowhere one day and said, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you too. Why are you going to miss me? Oh, you don't know? No, please do tell. What am I missing? Oh, I thought they would have told you by now. Told me what? That you're going downstairs? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going. No, seriously, that's not funny. Sure enough, I was drafted. And when the senior manager downstairs and the another senior on the second floor are good buds, and they say, I want that dude. Sure. There you go. They didn't bother really telling the other managers, supervisors in the department. And I thank you guys for fighting for me to try to keep me there. It was an unfortunate losing battle, but that's kind of how the world works. That's those with the stroke, get to have the most fun, and I'm just a little, puppet. Really, I'm just a cog in the wheel, easily replaced. And there it was. That was it. My time in girls was over. The good people I met were coming and going. The politics of the world were starting to show its ugly head, and I became an unfortunate victim of it. Wasn't all bad in total hindsight. Just the way it came about was kind of shitty, and that was the end of my time in girls' world. It was kooky, it was fun, it was rad, but it came to an end. That was the end of that lovely mess, and began chapter 2 of my career in Toys R Us, working in the wheels department downstairs. And that will be round 2 of this little mini episode of mine. And I hope you join me on this little journey, because as much as fun as I was experiencing it, I promise you, as the next couple episodes come through, these are gonna get really ugly pretty quickly. They're gonna get really dicey really quickly, and I'm gonna do my best to make sure when I do speak to you all that I leave little to no window that people will dispute the things I say, because if you don't know me, when I do speak, I speak for what I see. I don't speak for bullshit. I don't speak to protect myself. So please join me in the next couple episodes. And if you're kind of nervous about the things I'm gonna say, then I have bad news for you. It probably means you did something bad, and I have no problem shouting out people anymore, because I'm not responsible for you anymore. Till next time, folks. Love ya. See ya.